All right, let's finish this up of the top 25 stories of the 2025 NFL season. I already have given you 25 through 11. At number 10, the Ravens and Steelers Week 18 matchup where loser goes home and John Harbaugh gets fired.
It was shocking watching that game if you told me, 2 weeks later, neither coach would be back.
Right.
I also think Steelers and Ravens, it deserves to be this high on the list because it is truly one of the last rivalries in all of sports. Before you jump at me, think before you come at me. Now, I'm sure hockey's got theirs because hockey's this poverty club and, their rivalries are still fun. There's no rivalries in the NBA anymore.
Well, it means, because it's normally the winner of that game wins the division. Like Cleveland and Cincinnati probably
Steelers and Ravens has
been
going on 25 years of this, and it matters, and it just, the uniforms look right. It's one of those games, Steelers, Ravens, you recognize it. It's like what Eagles and Cowboys is. It's the same type of thing, but it's ratcheted. Mm-hmm. So, yes, I agree with the placement here.
David? You good with that? All right.
I think he just flipped you off.
It's a big game tonight. At number 9, Phillip Rivers returns to the NFL after Daniel Jones tears his Achilles.
And at the end of that, you should put for benefits. Now he gets 5 more years of insurance for the 800 kids he has.
But he also has to wait extra years for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Look, it was a great story. It was no way to wait. He wasn't that bad to, okay, yep, he's every bit of 44. This isn't going to work. So, yeah, I don't know that I would have this high on the list because I treated it more like a fun thing than something serious.
At number 8, the date is December 14th.
Okay.
December 14th, 3 things happen. Mahomes tears his ACL. Chiefs eliminated from playoffs. Micah Parsons then tears his ACL. All on the same day.
Debacle. I mean, it ended the season of both teams. I mean, the Packers defensively couldn't get a stop after that. They just couldn't. They couldn't function without him. Chiefs were already going to be bad. But, yeah, Mahomes now, you're talking about because it was the ACL and the PCL, the beginning of next season absolutely comes into question. You may not see Patrick Mahomes until into October.
Yeah.
So big impacts there. Yes, that was a dark Sunday.
It really was. At number 7, the AFC divisional round, Bills at Broncos.
Yep.
From everything that happened in the game until the overtime to the controversial, was it a catch? Was it an interception?
Pass interference.
And oh, by the way, yay, we win. Bo Nix dead.
And I can't help it, but watching Patriots and Broncos last weekend, all I could think of was the Bills. Of how dare you lose that game? That we are saddled with this crap. Yeah, but that game, the drama, the controversy.
Well, it looks like Josh Allen was out there. He's on crutches now. So
he broke his foot. He got surgery. Yeah. So, no, yes, that game is one of the games of the year. And again, the ref show played a huge role.
Yeah, that game was amazing. But I think separately the story can be by itself was the Bo Nix part of it. Because they're celebrating, they're going crazy. And then Sean Payton comes back to the podium and what does he want to say? Well, Bo Nix is out. That's a story within itself after the game with the controversy. So, yeah, that was an interesting night.
At number 6, we were all glued to the set, whether you wanted to be or not. Shedeur Sanders slides in the draft.
Only because old Hairspray damn near had a conniption on the air about it. But it was a big story, but I can't put something that happened in the draft this high on a list of storylines for the year, the things that actually mattered.
Well, then he eventually starts for the Browns as well.
And he's terrible.
He's a Pro Bowl.
No, he's not. 11 people said no.
He gets to put Pro Bowl next to his name.
But that devalues the Pro Bowl. That doesn't add value to him.
It does.
To put this story so high and above Stafford MVP season, doesn't make sense to me. I'm sick and tired of hearing about Shedeur Sanders. I truly am.
But I understand why it's a big story because it was everywhere. At number 5, Myles Garrett set single-season sack record.
I think it was,
but he didn't do it against Pittsburgh because they put 4 people on him.
I thought it was a story all year. It was marvelous to watch. The 5-sack game, the way he played. He's on a bad team. They're behind a lot. Teams don't have to throw as much because they're up on you. And he produced the greatest sack season in the history of the sport. Yeah, totally good with it. Totally good with it.
And number 4, Lions fans may want to close their ears. Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams and the Bears' thrilling campaign.
I'm good with it because of the cardiac cats deal. Like,
never were out of a game.
And it was also Caleb Williams making those Patrick Mahomes type plays. It was Ben Johnson, shirtless locker room stuff.
Super Tecmo Bowl type.
Yeah, it's just all of it. It resonated.
Because that final play, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, but Mike, the play in the playoffs, tell me you didn't do that playing Super Tecmo. Run back 20 yards and heave it to back of end zone. Touchdown.
Yes. Yes, Randall Cunningham in good condition. Yeah. No, it was such a story, and it hit here because you kept thinking the Bears are going to fall off, and they just kept finding ways to win. They kept finding ways to do this. Like, remember Black Friday, them going into Philly, and they dropped a bomb on them rushing the football. I think they ran for like 300 yards, and you go, all right, at this point, they're real. Yeah. Then they did it again to the Pack. Like, it's just, huge story.
See, and I think it hit hard here because of week 2. I think fans never got past that Bears team. And they kept saying, no, they're not real. They're not real. They beat the Eagles. No, that's still not real. They beat the Packers. No, still not real.
We put a 50 burger on them. Yeah.
Right. They couldn't get past week 2 in Detroit.
Or week 18 when they went out there and still beat them. See, we celebrated. You didn't make the playoffs. They did. Number 3, Vrabel and Drake May lead to a Patriots historic turnaround.
Yep. With the easiest schedule in 50 years of the NFL and a corpse lineup in the playoffs. But yes, it's New England. It's a revival. It's a new coach. It's a babyface second-year QB. Yeah, on all of it. It's a huge story. Yeah. Are they Super Bowl good? I don't think so, but they're here.
What's crazy about it is if they continue to do this and go to more Super Bowls, no one will even remember this one that they had a week schedule. They'll just say, oh, that was just the beginning.
This is so ahead of schedule.
Right.
David, you're right, because nobody remembers it was Adam Vinatieri who won the Super Bowl for the Patriots the first time. It wasn't the great Tom Brady.
Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls. That's all they talk about.
Right.
They don't talk about that.
Right. At number 2, we talked about this before. Sam Darnold is the star in Seattle, and JJ struggles in Minnesota.
Yep.
And
I mean,
may or may not got the GM fired from Minnesota.
What wild story today. No, and again, I don't think it's a referendum on, you got to give young QBs time. It's like, guys, he got drafted in 2018. It's 2026, and he's been passed around like communion bread. So, no, it's once a generation, one of these boogers ends up in a Super Bowl. Whether it's a Rex Grossman, a Nick Foles, a Jeff Hostetler, a Brad Johnson, or a Sam Darnold. Yeah. So I can't go crazy. He did it. He played the game of his life against the Rams. He played in a big spot the way he's never played. He did it.
If he comes back and does this next year,
then it's more legit, and we drop the ginger slander. But I can't.
I don't think he'll drop the ginger.
I have to.
Ever.
His grandfather's name is Dick Hammer. We have to drop the slander.
Who played for the Trojans.
He was the Marlboro man.
All right. And this is all according to CBS Sports. The number 1, you guys want to take a guess? Number 1 sports story.
In the NFL this year. Go ahead.
All right. Dallas Cowboys trade Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers.
Right before the season.
We're good.
Yeah. But again, I think it worked for both teams.
No, it did. And I think everybody thought Dallas, you got rid of Micah Parsons, and they quickly rebuilt the defense.
And
then they made another trade.
They're in a position to be better next year. They're in a position that they can stop the run a little better. They've got extra draft capital. Mm-hmm. I think the addition, Quinnen Williams played like an all-pro. And yeah, I'm like,
it amazes me what happens when you take good player from bad team,
right?
And all of a sudden, career skyrockets.
Well, and I love this whole it didn't work for the Packers. Yeah, you can't future cast a guy blowing his ACL. Up until that point, they were the favorite out of the NFC with the Rams to go to the Super Bowl.
They were.
So I think it worked primarily. You can't future cast a catastrophic injury.
No, you can't. That's your top 25 stories of the 2025 NFL season. 97-1.